With GTA 6 set to release around the end of 2025, it's genuinely hard to fathom that this GTA 5 Los Santos era will simply just be that, the GTA 5 Los Santos era. Now, it doesn't matter whether you play GTA every day, often get bored easily on this game, or haven't even touched the game for years. This video will include the 10 things you need to be doing in Los Santos before GTA 6 releases. And quickly before the list begins, a like on this video if you find it informational, or even a sub to the channel if you like my content would help me in more ways than you can imagine. Alright, now let's get into it. Coming in at number 1, I've put down for the active players that you need to be checking out the weekly update every Thursday. And I know you may be thinking,
oh, but I do check them out. The money bonuses are always so bad.
Shut up, Timmy. It's not always about the money. I quite often find that the bonuses Rockstar put out are old events, heists, and businesses that I haven't touched in what feels like forever. I can almost guarantee that giving these events a geese every Thursday will almost guarantee hours of fun and nostalgia. And speaking of, the gameplay I actually have in the background is the Overtime Rumble Adversary mode that I haven't played in what feels like forever. I can genuinely say jumping back in this mode brought back so many memories that I even invited some of my mates to come jam with. Now, coming back to you, Timmy, depending on what generation of GTA you play on, these weekly updates also include new time trials to complete, giving up to $250,000 upon completion. And if you'd like to learn more about that, I talked more in depth about it in my previous video, which I'll have linked at the end screen, so do check it out. Up next at number 2, I've got the in-game collectibles. In no particular order, these collectibles include the playing cards, action figures, signal jammers, stunt jumps, and treasure hunts. All of these are found by exploring the map, in turn collecting a sum of money and RP. And I can tell you from personal experience, once you've started collecting them, you gotta I'll leave a website called GTA Web in the description. It's basically a complete cheat sheet for all the collectibles and more in GTA. Just check it out for me, will ya? At number 3, I've noted that you should be avoiding overpowered vehicles, such as the Oppressor Mark II, Sparrow, Vigilante, etc. I've included this in the list as from all my years playing GTA Online, it seems to be the number 1 reason why people stop playing, simply due to the fact that everything becomes way too easy. And that's why I'm pointing out that you should just take a step back, enjoy Los Santos while it's still relevant, drive that car that you customized and never drove through the city. And yeah, I'm talking to you again, Timmy. When's the last time you completed heist setups without the OP vehicles, But moral of the story here is just enjoy the map and embrace how beautiful it can be. And hey, who knows? You might become a better GTA Guesser player if you continue this habit. Just throwing it out there. 1v1 me matter. Mano a mano. Yo, that rhymed. Bars. At number 4, I've got that you need to be completing the heists that you've never done or haven't touched since release. In 2015, Rockstar released the first set of heists, and to this day, apart from the fact that they're only playable when there's a double money event on them, they're some of my favourite heists to complete. And that's saying a lot. I'm a huge heist guy. I understand to start up some of these heists, you'll need at least a couple friends to help set up, depending on the heist. And that's why I'll be leaving my Discord linked in the description below. Not only will you be supporting myself, but you'll be able to find some mates to jam with. Next up at number 5, I'm linking onto the first point I talked about in which you should be checking out old Rockstar creator jobs. I can personally say that playing these modes are some of the most fun I've ever had on GTA Online. Especially if you have a mate or two to jam with, they become hella addictive. Personal favourites I can recommend are Deadline, Sumo, Overtime Rumble, or simply just any type of race. So if you and your mate have some spare time, just jump on, you won't regret it. Now, you may be noticing a slight trend here, but at number 6, it is simply just to invite some friends to mess around with. I know most of us have grown up a lot since the peak GTA times, but taking a trip down memory lane and just messing around can be one of, if not, the most entertaining things to do in GTA Online. Watching videos like Vanos Gaming, The Sidemen, and Jelly, to list a few, is what we used to copy all the time to have fun with our mates. Simply doing things like jumping off the tallest mountain, or just all-out brawls, can be peak entertainment, and I'm sure it will be the same when GTA 6 releases. So do me a favour, find that mate you used to play with 24/7 and relive some great times. At number 7, it's buying all the expensive items that you've always been educated to avoid. If you're confused on what I mean those old YouTube videos that would tell you that buying something like a yacht was a complete waste of your money, which I agree with, until now. Because nowadays, if you've never bought something like the yacht, go ahead. There's no point letting all that money you've saved up on your account slowly wither away once GTA 6 becomes priority. I understand that a lot, but not everyone, has a multi-million-dollar account, but I'm sure a fair chunk of you all have never owned items like the yacht, jets, super fast cars, or an OG classic, the Mainstage Tower. I'm mentioning this on the list as I'm as guilty as anyone for this. I've always bought things like the cheapest office, cheapest apartment, and overpowered vehicles, so it must change. Next up at number 8 is something that's recently been brought up to my attention upon switching to PS5, the introduction of the Platinum Trophy. I'm sure you've seen people 100% many different games, or even done some yourself, but collecting that final trophy and naming yourself 100% has to be the most satisfying feeling in gaming. As every platform has their own completion system, GTA itself has its own award section. This is way more in depth and will take a lot more playtime. A prime example of this is Dark Viper AU with his 100% completion series that he is currently undergoing. As entertaining as it sounds, it is a lot more effort unless you play GTA 24/7. I would say it's near impossible without friends or a crew, so do with that as you will. At number 9, it's a simple but effective method, simply starting a new account. If you've never done this before, it can make you look at GTA Online in a completely different direction. And if you think that's not enough, to spice it up, you can even create your own challenge upon creating the account, such as speedrunning to a certain goal, playing with no snacks. Truly, your imagination is the limit here. I can speak from experience as I've done this multiple times throughout playing GTA Online. A fun stat I've shared with Stream multiple times is that I've played over 2,000 hours on all platforms and only ever reached level 100 once. What does that say about me? Finally, at number 10, replay the story mode. The story mode was this cool little story between Franklin and... I'm not funny. Nah, I'm sure about 95% of y'all have played it before, but be real with me, when's the last time you played through it? Or even achieved 100%? It's definitely worth giving another shot, as it somehow hooks me in every urge I get to play it again. Somehow. I can guarantee if the last time you played was over 2 years ago, there's something that you don't remember in there. Trust me, it's worth giving a go. It's actually such an amazing story, and very well built. Wrapping things up there's my 10 things that you need to be doing before the release of GTA 6. Let me know in the comments if I mentioned something that you'll be giving a go, or even something that I may have missed. And again, a like or a sub on the video would mean the world to me to help me grow. I appreciate you all, and my post schedule is a bit spotty, so be sure to check me out on Twitch where I stream a lot more often. Peace, guys.